Happy Fun Friday! Yay! I'll do 3 because today is awesome. Well, I think one more. Yes, that was 4 rounds of applause because there's some really great stuff to tell you guys aside from the funny story of the day and the joke. So prepare yourselves, and my friend Pedro is here to say hi, Pedro. Hola. Yes, he should speak Spanish, don't you think? Okay, guys, so a couple of awesome things. Well, I did go for my, what was supposed to be 15-mile run, but it ended up being so hot, and I got really nauseous, which sometimes happens when it's hot outside. Who would have thought that I'd be, worrying about the heat in the middle of December, the end of December, only in Colorado Springs. So for the first time ever, I cut my run short, but I know it'll be fine. But that was the only thing. I had such a great run last week, but this one was, well, it usually happens that you'll have a good one and then not a good one the next week. So, all right, so I get to go to see my grandma, Sunshine, in Florida. We booked the tickets, which is awesome because I just miss her, and I did get to go see her 2 times since she lived in Florida, and before my grandfather passed away, that my daughter and my ex and I got to go see them, and they got to meet Juniper, and we got some great pictures. So it's awesome, but I just really want to go see her again. So I'm going in April, and then I think I told you guys I booked my tickets to Rochester for 2 weeks, the first 2 weeks of March, and God worked out person to be able to stay with, so that is great. And now I have the rental car, so that trip's all taken care of. So it's just exciting, and also we did work in the budget for me to be able to go skydiving, and I have to tell you guys a story about my skydiving. Well, so I have wanted to go skydiving since I was probably born. It's just one of those things I just like, So I decided when I was 30 that I would try to make that happen. Well, I happened to have my daughter Juniper born on my 30th birthday, well, a couple months afterwards, so I was not able to go then, so I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna plan, but in that time that I ended up not being able to go, it turned out that my ex-husband and a good friend of ours and my brother and sister-in-law all went skydiving together, and I was like, what? That's not fair. You all were supposed to go with me. So, I was already feeling sad about it, and, so I booked for when we were gonna bring Juniper to Colorado for the first time from Rochester, so we came out when she was about 5 months old, and I booked a trip, a skydiving trip, so I'm like, it's okay, I'll go by myself. Well, when we got there, it was super, super windy, and they're like, sorry, we're gonna have to cancel it, and I was like, because my trip was so short, and when we had the actual day we were supposed to go there, I wasn't gonna have time to come back, and I was like, wow. So, almost like the John Prine tickets, just like one day I'll have to go. So now I've got the money, and I think Autumn Hugo, I think she's coming out to come with me, and it will probably be like May or June when the weather's good enough. So that is my little update about my skydiving story and how I'm just so excited. All right, now it's time let's do the terrible joke to get it out of the way. All right. This was another one I remember from a popsicle stick. Okay, are you ready, Pedro? He says he's ready. All right, so when is it time to go to the dentist? Do you know, Pedro? Yes, I know, it's 2:30. Got it. 2:30. 2:30? All right. That was a great pun, right, guys? Great. 2 thumbs up? Okay. In my mind, yes. All right. Now for the funny story. This one will take a little bit, but so when I was working, yes, I'm just telling you memories. So, I was friends with a lot of people, but one of the girls, I just knew we were kindred spirits because we just like to prank other people and, just make fun of other people, whatever. So we decided to come up with a rumor and that we would get the rumor spreading and just to see, how far we could get it. And I decided I must have come up with this. I think it was brilliant, actually. But we were told people she had been born with a deviated septum, and those of you who don't know, it means you only have one nostril. You don't have the middle part. I learned that sometime in the past, and so we're like, okay, so what we'll do is we're gonna have her start having nosebleeds, and then we're gonna tell people, well, she has a deviated septum, but when she was young, she got plastic surgery to fix it, and, but she's really self-conscious about it, but she's gonna have to get surgery again. So we came up the best. If you ever have to make fake blood, use chocolate syrup and some red food coloring. It is perfect. It's perfect. So we, had her in one room and people would come in and, oh no, cleaning up the blood. And, so the story is getting further and further and, we're just telling people that she's really self-conscious, she doesn't want to talk about it very much. Well, we knew we had gone a little too far with it when we were meeting for prayer every morning. We were supposed to do it before we start working, and somebody started praying for her. So that's when we knew, oh boy, all right, that's far enough. But we were very proud of ourselves for starting the rumor and getting it, circulating through camp. So I'm very proud of that moment. Gosh, I think that is all. I already did my terrible joke and my funny story. So that's all. Oh, yes, of course, my song of the day. How could I forget? I wrote them up here. All right. Today we're going to listen to Settle in the Rain. And yes, it's quick. I hope you guys have a great New Year's, and I'll see you when I have more to say.